I am continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a bit as I move along. So now we finish out the Book of Mosiah. The sons of Mosiah have already left on their missionary journey among the Lamanites. Mosiah has translated the Jaredite record and given all the holy relics to Alma the Younger. And he now proposes that they establish the judges. Instead of a new king, we put judges in the land to judge according to the law that is already established. We pick this up now, Mosiah chapter 29, starting in verse 33. And many more things did King Mosiah write unto them, unfolding unto them all the trials and troubles of a righteous king, yea, all the travails of soul for their people, and also all the murmurings of the people to their king. And he explained it all to them. And he told them that these things ought not to be, but that the burden should come upon all the people, that every man might bear his part. And he also unfolded unto them all the disadvantages they labored under, by having an unrighteous king to rule over them. Yea, all his iniquities and abominations, and all the wars and contentions and bloodshed, and the stealing and the plundering and the committing of whoredoms, and all manner of iniquities which cannot be enumerated, telling them that these things ought not to be, that they were expressly repugnant to the commandments of God. And now it came to pass, after King Mosiah had sent these things forth among the people, they were convinced of the truth of his words. Therefore they relinquished their desires for a king, and became exceedingly anxious that every man should have an equal chance throughout all the land. Yea, and every man expressed a willingness to answer for his own sins. Therefore it came to pass that they assembled themselves together in bodies throughout the land to cast in their voices concerning who should be their judges, to judge them according to the law which had been given them. And they were exceedingly rejoiced because of the liberty which had been granted unto them. And they did wax strong in love towards Mosiah, yea, they did esteem him more than any other man, for they did not look upon him as a tyrant, who was seeking for gain, yea, for that lucre which doth corrupt the soul. For he had not exacted riches of them, neither had he delighted in the shedding of blood. But he had established peace in the land, and he had granted unto his people that they should be delivered from all manner of bondage. Therefore they did esteem him, yea, exceedingly beyond measure. And it came to pass that they did appoint judges to rule over them, or to judge them according to the law. And this they did throughout all the land. And it came to pass that Alma was appointed to be first chief judge, he being also the high priest, his father having conferred the office upon him, and having given him the charge concerning all the affairs of the church. And now it came to pass that Alma did walk in the ways of the Lord, and he did keep his commandments, and he did judge righteous judgments, and there was continual peace through the land. And thus commenced the reign of the judges throughout all the land of Zarahemla, among all the people who were called the Nephites. And Alma was the first and chief judge. And now it came to pass that his father died, being 82 years old, having lived to fulfill the commandments of God. And it came to pass that Mosiah died also in the 33rd year of his reign, being 63 years old, making in the whole 509 years from the time Lehi left Jerusalem. And thus ended the reign of the kings over the people of Nephi. And thus ended the days of Alma, who was the founder of their church. So this is the year 91 BC. 509 years after they left Jerusalem. And this is the date by which we can estimate most of the other dates that have happened in the book of Mosiah, at least. So, if this is 33 years into his reign, 91 plus 33 is 124 BC. That's when Mosiah became king, which is the year that Benjamin gave his address. That's how we know the year, how we can verify that year. We can also, the 82. In other words, Alma was born in the year 173 BC. And since it was about 145 that Abinadi is preaching, we can estimate his age. Now, the people here all love the plan of Mosiah, and they embrace it, and they esteem Mosiah more than any other man. Now, a lot of these people probably remember King Benjamin. It's only been 33 years since that address. So those who are young probably still remember Benjamin. But Benjamin, as great as he was He didn't propose the judges. The people who now are embracing this new arrangement, they are loving the man who brought them this arrangement. Just like those who lived through the Civil War in America, those especially the blacks in the South. They loved Abraham Lincoln more than any other president. People frequently, when they live through a great change that brings added prosperity, that brings a greater freedom to their lives, they will love the person that brought it to them. We will be turning into the book of Alma next. Can't remember exactly if we're going to start off in chapter 1 or not, so we will see you there.